Alright. Hi guys. I've been playing Dota 2 again for the first time in a while. I mean, I've checked it out on some recent patches over the years, but I haven't played it heavily in almost 10 years, which is pretty crazy, until now. And that includes, what I do with all my games is I try to make it work with the Steam controller. So all this gameplay you're seeing on screen is using the Steam controller. So I like to challenge myself to see what I could do with the controller to match up against everyone else that's using keyboard and mouse. I've gotten pretty good. Got some pretty good settings going, unique settings that I've just built from testing out the game myself. I played a lot of bot matches before I ever went into multiplayer, but now I've played a lot of multiplayer matches and I've continued testing my settings and seeing what works, what doesn't work. So I've been having a lot of fun playing Dota, and I've been playing on the controller. So it's like a dream come true, just sitting on my couch playing Dota on the TV, which is like something I never thought I'd be able to do. So that's something that's really fun with the Steam controller, is getting to play these type of games that really don't get to play with the controller. And honestly, I feel very natural playing this way, and the shortcuts that I end up using can even make it feel a little more easy and natural than on a keyboard for me, because I was never that good at keyboard and mouse in a lot of games. So this is not high level Dota, I'll admit that. I ended up ranking into the Guardian level, which is pretty low, but it's not the lowest, and it's pretty decent. Especially considering I'm not on keyboard and mouse, which most people would consider crazy talk. But here I am, just getting a bunch of kills, playing on my controller. So I just got these clips playing, and I've even had better matches than these, but these are some of my earlier good matches I ended up having that I ended up recording. So I'm showing that off, but since these recordings I've even had some better matches where I'm playing even better. So I'm just continuing to improve, and I've had to basically relearn the game in general because they've changed so much since I last played. So Dota itself is already a hard game, so getting the controls working and just learning the game itself has been a whole time commitment. So as I get better at the game, I hope I can rank up some more and really keep testing out how good I can play with the controller and show that off. I did run into an issue, since I do use the grip for my clicking, for my right click, I use the right grip. The one issue I really ran into was it started to not respond every time I tried clicking, which completely ruined the gameplay. It feels terrible when it doesn't detect your click, and it messes you up in the middle of a fight or anything like that. So I really went crazy trying to sort out that problem so that I could play. I ended up like opening my controller up and messing with the lever that clicks with the grip and trying to adjust it a little bit. And right now I have it clicking where it responds every time, but who knows if it's gonna mess up again. I have multiple controllers, and literally all my controllers ended up showing this issue after playing some Dota. So I think all the clicking that happens in Dota tested out the grip button more than I've ever tested it before. So I don't know if they just weren't built to be clicked that often. But they seem to be working now, so I'm continuing to play Dota. I'm having too much fun to stop, so hopefully I don't completely break my controllers, but ever since I've done some adjustments, it seems to be working fine, and hopefully it lasts, because every other button works fine, it's just the right grip. So that's an issue that you might see come up if you end up trying to play this game on the controller. That's something I'll warn you about. What else? I guess I'll explain my controls that I've come up with. I've seen other community created layouts, but I never feel natural using other people's layouts. I like to test the game out and see what works for myself. So right now I have right grip clicking on my right grip, so that's how I'm clicking around. Feels very natural. I have obviously mouse control on my right touchpad, so control the mouse like that. The big thing I use that's different from mouse and keyboard play is I don't use edge panning. That just feels extremely weird on the controller. So I use like WASD camera control basically, but I bound it to the arrow keys, so it's not really WASD. But basically that kind of camera control on the joystick. So I'm moving the camera around with the joystick, as you see here. So that's how I do all my camera control, and then I can click on the minimap if I want to move my camera somewhere else. I just click on the minimap. So it's really natural. I had to turn the sensitivity down in game to like the lowest setting to get it to move naturally. But I really haven't had any problems keeping up with the camera in my fights. It feels totally natural to set up the camera and play. So that's how I do camera control. I'll show off the controller settings itself now, just so you can see it. Alright, so I'll just go demo character, show off my controller settings.
Stormy weather.
So you can see right here, easy to click and move around, no problems there.
Everyone ready to win.
I have a shortcut on, if I press Y, I can level up my abilities, so I do all that without having to mouse over. I could mouse over if I want, but I do have a shortcut to just do it directly with the keybinds.
Spirit moves me.
Let me just level up to max here. So I'm gonna do all that, just level up everything. So I'll show off. So the big thing is my spellcasting, so my abilities. So let me open up the controls. So view the layout. So big thing I was talking about is the camera controls are on the joystick. I also have the stop, so I can cancel just by clicking the joystick. Since my thumb's already on the joystick for camera control, if I press it in, I stop my character, which is useful in a lot of ways. I can cancel things by clicking it, or just stop my movement really quick. So very natural to just click in the stick. The big thing that I do with the joystick though is I mode shift it. So there's a mode shift here, you can see it becomes a D-pad with the W key, the R key, the Q key, E, and it stays with S as for clicking. This mode shift is active when, well, it doesn't show it here because the Steam UI is all weird since they updated this, but it does actually mode shift with the left trigger. So left trigger makes it become this, so I just slightly pull the left trigger however much I want to pull it, and it turns my joystick away from camera control and into spellcasting. So if I pull left trigger, move it to the left, that's my Q, and then I have my normal left click on the right trigger, so I'm just activating the spell and then right triggering to cast it. on whatever I need to cast it on.
Well said.
So if I want to ult, I'm gonna pull the left trigger and pull down on the stick. And now my ult's ready, and I just pull the right trigger and I ult. So I can do everything really fast. Go back to whenever I release the left trigger, it's back to camera control. And as soon as I pull the left trigger again, I'm casting a spell. And then I release the trigger and it's back to camera control. So everything's on the joystick at once. So all has to do with me pulling the left trigger. And I came up with that idea just thinking about other games like that I play.
Yes.
Like shooters where I do a lot while aiming. Well, it just came natural to feel like I'm aiming my spells. So I'll left trigger and then do whatever spell I need to do. So it kind of fits with how I play shooters, where you do left trigger and then you click what you need to click. Well, in this, left trigger and do my spell. So it really works very well. The mode shift happens smoothly, doesn't have any problems. I did have to adjust a lot of settings to get it so that it activates, so I'm not activating the wrong thing by accident with the directions on the joystick, but I have it really good now that it feels natural and I don't accidentally activate the wrong thing very often. Pretty rarely. I can't say I've had any issues really. But yeah, I can do all this super quickly, super naturally.
We are agreed.
No problem. Spawn an enemy here. Just do the whole combo right on them. No problem.
On behalf of storms everywhere. Without a doubt. No.
I even have attack move just by pressing the left grip. So it's like a combo shortcut where the left grip is the A key and the left click happens together. So let's see, where's it at? So yeah, I believe it's sub command. I don't know how all this stuff works like on this new layout, but basically it's an extra command. So it A clicks and then it left basically does A click on its own, so I don't have to pull the right trigger to click. So it's like a shortcut for attack move, which is pretty nice. I even have shortcuts for the shop. If I'm mousing over an item in the shop, I just press the X button and it sets it in my quick buy. And then when I want to buy from my quick buy, I can just hold the X button and just buy everything in my quick buy. So these neat little shortcuts help me navigate the UI naturally, just like if I was using keyboard shortcuts. But it's all within my reach of my thumbs, really quick, so I don't have to have my hand all over the keyboard. It's all very easy to reach on the controller. The other big thing, of course, is to have
the enemy's middle tower just got destroyed.
With a will.
Items, of course. So I have my item slots as 1 through 6. So let me get some items. Get some items that have actives.
Sigh the vice.
So there's my items. I have all that.
Looking good. Here I am. Whoa, what I miss? Let's you do something. Couldn't pop. Unstoppable.
So
You had your warning.
As you can see, I had no problem using my items. I have it on the left touchpad. So if you see, it's very small on the screen. I could make it bigger, but on my TV, it's already like big enough, and I don't really need to see it anyway. But it's like this, where on the left touchpad, I have 9 buttons. If you see it in the bottom right by the shop gold, you can see me thumbing around on the UI. I hope it's visible. I'm not sure if it's visible. But either way, I have 9 buttons. The top 6 buttons are my item slots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is how I have it bound in the game. And then I have a button on the bottom left of the left touchpad to select my courier. So I can control my courier. Then I can use what shortcuts to like send it to the secret shop, to boost it, all that. And then I have the bottom middle button on the left touchpad selects my hero again, so I can double click it to get the camera on the hero. So that's how I go back. And I even have push to talk on the bottom right, so if I really wanted to talk, I can push to talk, toggle it on, and then I can toggle it off. So all that's there. I have a shortcut for the chat wheel too on this like select button. Just hold that in, and then I can mouse around and select what I want to select. So I can communicate pretty naturally, even though I'm not on the keyboard. I can't type. I'm not really going to bother with trying to type, bringing up the keyboard and all that. But using the quick menu, I can use both of these quick menus for communication, and I could talk if I really wanted to talk. So it's all there, all easily accessible. I even have, I don't know if he has extra skills with his Agams. No, not really. Just makes E activatable. Let me find a character that has extra abilities. I know Juggernaut does.
Spirit, Juggernaut, away!
So I have, let's see, get eggs. If I hold left trigger and I press the left bumper, that is my casting the extra skill that's on D. And then I have F on hold the left trigger and right bumper. So if I really wanted, if I had a skill for F as well, that's what it would be. So really, you can see I have everything needed basically to play. I can even ping. I hold the A button and it's like holding Alt, and then I can click to ping. I can ping on the map. I can do the right click ping. I can do the whole ping menu. So literally I got everything at my control. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I have other units, I have the bumpers to switch between the units. I still want to work on that because I haven't really played heroes that have multiple units, but I'm gonna test that out and get the control groups working as best as I can. But right now I just have it like that, next unit and back. And then I just select hero if I want to select hero on its own. So it's pretty good setup. I can play like most heroes. I haven't had any issue. But like I said, I haven't tested out every hero, so there's still probably some that I gotta test out and really get working. But yeah, that's my controls. You can see them there. It's pretty complicated. I will share them if people really want to try them. Just ask me and I'll try and share it soon. But then you also have to change the key bindings in the game. So these are my key bindings in the game as well. If you really want to look at all of them, you can pause the video and see all of them. So these are all that, and then all these key binds. That's all I have. I don't have everything set up in the controller yet, but pretty much everything. So yeah, that's my settings. So I'll just let some more gameplay play so you can see how well I'm able to play, and that's the rest of the video. So thanks for watching.
Now we know who's MVP. The enemy's middle racks just got the enemy's middle racks. That's temporary invulnerability.
A lot of ya. Hit back down. I'm here, Mary. Grab the apple. Eat this. Moving. Road. Where you gonna run?
Your top racks are in trouble.
You
Your top barracks are
hide
gone.
through snow.
Temporary invulnerability, dire side.
Run and gun. Made that better percent. There we go. That's my boy. Oh, we'll get there. Water in the gulch. Stir it up. Meet the equal. No good. Worms can't have me just yet.
tower.
Accept your death. As you wish. Fine. Bring my blade. I'm not ready.
Protect your bottom tower.
Thanks. Agreed.
Dyer's foot. The enemy's middle tower.
I fight. I just come straight to battle.
Oh, you thought you were winning?
Very well. So you say? Already moving. As you wish. Never will you see my face.
Your middle tower's under attack.
Yes. Very well.
Your bottom tower.
Surgical. Yeah. The battle. I fight. This is my fate. Already moving. Battle.
You thought you would win?
A fine idea.
Mid's been denied, boss.
I fight. Yes. Yeah. Stand and face me.
Myself.
As you wish. To battle. It's time.
Dire buildings are fortified.
What? I bring my blade.
We're a hell of a team, Jack, aren't we?
As you wish. I'm not already moving.
Dire structures are fortified.
Dragon hid behind a shield and still it defends. What do you say? A worthy foe. Of course.
Protect your middle tower.
Accept your death.
The enemy's middle tower just got destroyed.
I bring my blade.